Show, and welcome back. We are in the fucking building.
Welcome back. Welcome. I feel like Hey Carter with the welcome back. What's up, everybody?
Yo, and not only that, it's the three amigos now. It's just not me and K Wonder. It's me, K Wonder, and Mara D. Officially is on the Drop Night Show.
For sure. What's
Got
up?
a poetic justice look going.
I love
Okay.
it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my hair
Kai,
tomorrow.
I don't know
Wait,
what's going on with Kai here.
What do you want it to go on? I have locks. What are you trying to say?
I thought they normally be shining and they look a little dry.
You know what?
What? We're not having the hate. Come on.
Sean's trying to come for me this evening, but he really don't want it. But to bring it on a better note than what this bozo be talking about, is we have Jimmy, the infamous, I feel like Philly infamous. Yo, I want to thank you for coming through to the Drop Night show tonight.
That's what's up, bro.
So we were talking before we even started, and I told you that I commend the fact that you are actually an author, and you said it all started with that to a certain degree, right?
Well, it didn't start with that.
Okay. But you are an accomplished author. How many books have you put out?
I don't know. Maybe,
You can't even... What?
Maybe 25 or something.
25 books.
There's a lot of books. He put out a lot of books.
Maybe.
Yes.
I'm not sure. I gotta go count them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But it's a lot.
That's a lot. What was
That
the first
is.
one? Do you remember?
I remember the first one I got a book deal for.
Okay.
That was a book I wrote called Money, Desires, and Regrets.
Wow. Okay.
So let's go back.
Back.
Where it all started from.
Where it all started, like where?
The streets, nigga. Let's go to the streets.
We gotta go there.
So,
Street
Jimmy,
life.
what part of the city you from?
I'm from West Philly.
What do you go by so everybody knows?
Jimmy.
Just Jimmy.
It's Jimmy.
Come on.
Just Jimmy.
All right, what's the author name?
Jimmy. Damn, you gotta read one of my books.
alias.
Stop playing, man. Seriously.
I read the last one that you put out. I read the, where you write the about it description of the book.
Okay.
I read that.
But the last one was what I put out wasn't a novel. It was a self-help inspirational book, The 21 Lessons of Life.
Precisely. I was going to ask you a little bit more about that. But so there's no like Jimmy DaSaint.
No,
Jimmy
Jim is like, you know what I'm saying,
Okay.
Jim, you know what I'm saying, Saint, whatever, you know what I mean?
Okay, all right.
So what was life growing up in West Philadelphia for Jimmy?
'Cause, you know, West Philly, you know what I'm saying? Projects. I'm from 46th Street Projects.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
So
Okay.
that's where it all started from, that what got you in the feds?
No, hell no. You know what I'm saying? No, I ain't go to the feds until I start getting to the drug
Okay.
game and shit, you know what I mean?
So what made you get into that lifestyle?
Money. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. There's no other way around it. No, I did it because I wanted to. Right.
Yeah. I'm saying, you broke one day, you says, and you start making thousands of dollars every single day the next day.
Yeah.
Shit,
Yeah.
you change your mind real quick, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Real quick, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so Jimmy the kid, growing up in West Philly in the projects, you live with your mom?
Yeah.
Okay. Did your mom like influence you to like want to go to school? Did you ever go to school?
No, I was actually a good student. I actually had a scholarship for baseball and art.
Okay.
I used to draw, you know what I'm saying? I had a scholarship for art. And I was a really good baseball player too, you know what I'm saying? So I had a lot of schools looking at me because I was one of the top
were
baseball
scouted,
players.
okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I played shortstop and I was into that, you know what I'm saying? But
Okay.
but I love music, you know what I mean? Always music
So you
stuff.
rap
What about
too?
music?
What would you do in music? Yeah.
Right.
Like I played, I DJ, you know what I'm saying? I just put up a video. He saw it. Like I don't know if it's on my Instagram page.
Okay.
Me
DJ.
talking that talk.
Okay.
I talk a whole
You
lot of talk.
played what
I
though?
talk-
Instruments?
Not really, like more like I'm a writer. You know what I'm saying? So I could write songs. I actually just I write R&B songs. I write pop songs. But you got to know me to know that and have to be in the
Pop
studio.
songs?
I write, boo. I don't just.
How did
I
Jimmy
write.
from Philly to Project?
I just wrote a gospel song. It don't have nothing. It got to come from somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It got to come from. And I was a artist. You know what I'm saying? I just call myself an artist. You know what I'm saying? So writing was easy for me to do. I never knew I could write a book, write a novel until I went to federal prison.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because when I went to the joint, I was already writing songs and stuff and doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because if people know my history, they know that Jay-Z signed my group.
Who was your group?
Oskino and Sparks from State Property. I'm their
We
manager.
just had him on the.
I didn't know this.
Did you tell me this?
No.
You ain't do your history.
Right.
You better find out. You talking about
You don't know who Jimmy DaSaint is?
I had.
You don't know who Jimmy DaSaint is?
Sure.
Wait. So
You don't know.
founded them. So you found.
I don't know. They was in my group.
Well, wait. So State Property.
I had a
was
meeting
your whole
with-
group?
Jay-Z right here, Dame Dash right there, Kareem Biggs right there, and Jimmy DaSaint right there. And he like, I like your group. I'm like, okay. He said, I want to sign him. He signed Oskino and Sparks. Out my group. That was in my group. My other artists.
So how many were in the group?
It was probably like 8.
Okay.
But he
So
gave the
like a
rest the holding
Wu-Tang
deal.
feel type
Yeah,
of
like
thing to it?
when we was taking to New York.
Yeah.
It was like that thing,
Okay.
like a Wu-Tang kind of
Right.
thing, a Philly Wu kind of like, and he liked them.
But
So
those were the two that stuck out the most. Throughout
yeah, they stuck out the most because they was really, really, really rapping and really impressed him and Dame and all that. And I'm sitting there like this while they rapping. You know what I'm saying? And he like pulled me out and said, I like these boys right here. You know what I'm
So
saying?
how much you get off of them?
And they got a nice little. This is 99.
Talk about, I know, so you probably looking at what, 200, 400,000.
They got a nice little chunk, something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Give us the details.
Ask them. I get Oskino up here for you.
He was.
Well, he was a.
Oh, my.
Oh, he told everything.
Well, yeah,
Omar.
Skino was awesome. You know, I fuck with him though.
Yeah, he's a real one.
Yeah, he's a real
Yeah.
one. He's a real one.
Yeah. That's,
So,
What did you? Why'd you go to the feds? You Sean did.
you know what I'm saying? For drugs, you know what I'm saying? I sold some cocaine to an undercover FBI agent. Well, somebody set me up.
Yeah, the
You know what I'm saying?
coquina,
Yeah.
the white girl.
Yeah.
So somebody set you up. That's usually how it happens. I know that story.
Yeah.
Trust me.
so if you notice when people get caught up like that, when you get in the game and you hear these stories, why do people still fall in that same trap?
You don't think it's going to happen to you. You're not thinking that. And plus, you know what I'm saying, like, my close friends set me up. You know what I'm saying? Like, not a regular person. It ain't like, you know what I'm saying, like, this dude
Wow,
from here
like a
who, you know what
best
I'm saying,
friend
like somebody who, like my son, Godfather.
Wow.
Wow.
Nobody else wouldn't have been able to get me. You know what I'm
that.
saying?
Right,
And plus,
right.
I ain't know, like, you know what I'm saying, like,
Because you ain't looking at him like that.
yeah, not even thinking
Yeah.
that. That's the last thing kind of like on my mind, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't know that he had got caught up in Germantown. And when he came by my hair salon, you know what I'm saying, he was like, Jim, I need something. You know what I'm saying? I need something. And I didn't know when he was saying that shit, he had a wire on it. You know what I'm saying? And I gave him something, next thing you know, you know what I'm saying?
So how much you do with the feds?
10 years.
10 years for your best. Wow.
First offense.
First offense.
That's what I'm saying. That's why prison reform is really important. I do want to talk to you more about that down the line.
But see, with the federal prison system, see, you get locked up for the amount of drugs you had.
Yeah.
Because if the same case, if I would have got locked up by like a city cop or some shit, I probably would have got probation. Because I was a first-time felon. I've never been to jail before.
Okay.
The first time I ever went to prison, I went to do 10 years.
Right.
I never was nowhere.
Before that.
Bang,
No,
you know what I'm
from
saying?
county,
None
no,
of that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
Because
okay.
I was bigger than that shit anyway, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Even the feds told me, you a person that need to be investigated.
Okay.
Because I'm chilling, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But people, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
You're like above.
I'm not on no
You're
fucking
way
block.
up.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
I'll be down there to hang with my once in a while, shit,
Right.
but I'm not.
Yeah.
There's no reason.
Right.
Kind of like.
But this was
Right.
your close,
Yeah.
almost family. So you're,
And you gotta do like, so you did 10 full, or did you do like?
I did like 9 or something off of it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah. That's interesting. So from
Why
that,
do you feel like people that go into prison, the prison feds, they wind up wanting to educate themselves more on reforms and they case and want
Yeah,
to
'cause that's what happened
be
with
more political about it?
Because you learn more. Like honestly, like when I was out on the streets just being a drug dealer, whatever, you kind of like blind. You know what I'm saying? You really blind. You just, because I was in the joint, right? As soon as I went in, like, they let the inmates, you got to talk to the psych. They want to see where you're at mentally because you might kill yourself. They'll ask you these questions and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, is you suicidal and all this sort of shit. They try to see where your mind stayed at because they'll put you with certain people. You need to be over there.
Right.
More secure. You need to, and so they find out what type of person you is. You know what I'm saying? And I remember talking to the lady. And she was like, after conversation, she was like, I want to tell you something. And I'm like, what? She's like you're very intelligent or whatever it is. She's like, but you was addicted to money. She's like, like a fiend is addicted
to drugs.
She's like, you was addicted to money. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to wake up.
you just think about
Think
money.
about money.
Yeah, like literally like.
How much do you think you made as a drug dealer?
Oh, a lot of money.
4 or 5 million?
Oh, fuck no.
2
Maybe like 2 million.
2 million?
You know what I'm saying? Out of the whole, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying? I had somebody over me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? So
you well
he made.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's still good money at that point.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
This is what,
Maybe
in the
in my
90s,
whole
you said?
little run, because I made a lot of fucking money. You know what I'm saying? But you know that you burning that shit.
Completely.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, you burn it. You know what I'm saying? The fuck that shit coming and going. You know what I'm saying? You just buying and buying because you got it. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
So you come out of prison. Go ahead. I'm gonna let it take. I know you had something.
I did. Well, I mean, we're still talking about that, so I can ask my question after, but I just wanted to know the transition from that to author. You said you started writing in prison.
When I went to the joint, when I went inside, it's just like I realized when I went to jail that I wasn't as sharp as I thought I was. You know what I'm saying? On the streets, I was slick. You got to be fast. You got to be sharper than you just trying to avoid cops, avoid getting killed, staying above water. You just taught these kind of things. But in jail, when they sit your ass down and you know what I'm saying, and you gotta learn, you gotta fucking get your mind right. And now I had time to get my mind right. So I remember sitting in the cell with my cellie, a guy named Tracy, and he was like, I said, I'm gonna write a book. No, I was reading a book. And I was like, I can write, Donald Goines.
Donald Goines. What was the name of it? What was the name?
Evil was Whoresome. Whore Son.
Oh,
Whore Son. Okay.
It's a book about a whore son, and she named her son Whoresome.
Oh, wow.
When she get pregnant, and she didn't know who the dad was, and when she had a baby, and the doctors when they said, "What you gonna name the son?" She said, "Whore Son." I don't know his dad. I know I'm a whore. He my son.
Wow.
But the book heavy. But if you go Google it right now, Donald Goines Whore Son, you are gonna see it's like millions sold.
Wow.
Yeah, he's an accomplished author.
Yeah, Donald Goines. So I'm reading on, and I was like, damn, like that. But I said, I could write this. I just knew it in my heart or something like I can write this book. So I said, Trace, you write me a book, man. And Tracy said to me, oh, God. Another book author. Yeah, everybody want to come to jail and write a book. That's what he said to me.
Authors coming out of prison.
And I'm sitting there like, no, but I'm going to write a book, though, man, because I do this shit. You know what I'm saying? One year, it probably took me a few months, that one. 1 year after that, I had a book deal, and I became the first federal inmate ever to get a 3-book publishing deal.
Wow.
And when I finished writing that book, I gave it to Trace. I said, maybe months later, he was on the top bunk. I passed it to him. I said, read this, tell me what you think. And because I was writing every night, he used to come in, you still writing that book? Yeah, I'm still writing. I'm finished. I got my man to type it up and shit and all that. You know what I'm saying? I gave it to Trace. He read it. He's like, this what you been writing? I was like, yeah.
Wow.
He's like, boy.
That's crazy.
No,
No,
you go to the library and learn like how to format it and all that.
No, I just wrote.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I just wrote, and then I knew how to use my resources. So I'm like, damn. The white guy in the cell next to me, that's one of the top lawyers. He was the New York Giants lawyer, and he was in there for embezzlement. And he was a good friend of mine, Al, his name Al. And I was like, damn. And Al said, I'll read through your stuff and everything and all that. And then there's this professor that did some fucking money scamming from Yale, and he's in cell.
That's all that be in federal prison.
And I go to his cell, like, man, look, man, I need a favor. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm cool in the drain, so he's like, I'll read it for you, Jim. Yo, if you see any periods and commas needed, and he just cleaned it up for me for free. Then Al read it, and then Al went through and like, then it was, I knew, because I got a Yale professor reading my shit who's doing 22 months with some bullshit. I got Al, who owns his own law firm in fucking New York, Manhattan, New York. They all in the feds with us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It don't just be this gangster.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
like,
for sure. Yeah.
we all in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers did crimes too. You know what I'm saying?
College graduates, you know what I mean? Accomplished people, doctors, lawyers, like
all
you said,
day.
all of them be in the feds.
They all in there. You know what I'm saying? So I had like professionals to go through my shit. And then, and then I gave it to Tracy, and Tracy's like, this is good,
That's
And then he kept saying, he said, pass it to other inmates, see what they say. And I passed it around. And then when it came back to me, everybody was like, yo, this better than the books we getting ordered. They was all telling me that.
Wow.
So y'all know Terry Woods?
Yeah.
That's my homegirl. Wrote True to the Game.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's my homie.
So
Terry
I
on the streets
remember
before.
working with Manny. Manny was working with Terry, and he said, "You from Philly, right?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Yo, check her book out. I read it." that's when he said when he got his first deal with Universal, he was going to turn her book into that movie.
Wow.
Yep, I remember.
Yeah,
But see, that was my homegirl on the streets when I was a drug dealer, Terry. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So I called her and stuff. She's like, yeah, Jim, you keep writing and all that kind of shit. Send me your shit out, whatever. But I sent it to her, but she wasn't the one who got me the deal. There's another girl named Vicky Stringer.
Okay.
And Vicky Stringer got a publishing company called Triple Crown.
Okay.
And Triple Crown is
They publish a lot of stuff.
Triple Crown is the largest out of all of them. So what happened, I was reading a book called Let That Be the Reason by a girl named by Vicky Stringer. And it's about her life. Being a drug, she was doing time in the feds. Because she got locked. She's a big drug kingpin from Ohio. A female that was getting all this cocaine. She wrote her own story. But in the back of it said, write me and whatever.
Wow.
So I wrote her. I got the information in the back. I said, I'm a book author from Philly. Whatever, you know, you got that cocky Philly ass.
Right.
I'm the best. It's so cool. We always gotta throw that in there.
Right.
I'm the best.
Right.
Anyway, some dick here shit, but you know what I'm saying? I wrote it.
And it worked.
And I wrote her a letter, and she sent me your stuff.
Wow.
And it came back like a week later. So she said, send me just like that. I was like, okay.
You wasn't nervous about sending her
No, I
your
wasn't
stuff
worried
and it
about that
wasn't
shit. It was
copyrighted?
copyrighted.
All
Yeah,
right.
we got copyright forms and all that kind of shit. Jail got everything.
You get a lot of access and more access in prison and jails than you do out on the streets.
Jail got everything except women. Hey, fucking thing in there, Joe.
But I got the ones that like to, you know. Right. So that's very. So
That's crazy.
So I listened though. I sent it to her. Then she sent me that letter back. So I sent her the manuscript. And then I got another letter from. She said, "Call me as soon as possible." It said that another like a small letter. Just call me. And I called her. And I'm like, "What's up?" You know, the federal call. This is. And she picked up like, "You wrote that book?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, you got any more? See, I wrote a few already and shit. She's like, well, I got you a book deal. On the phone while I'm in a joint. I'm like, you lying. I'm on the phone in jail. She's like, listen, I sent that book to my publishers in New York and they read it. And it was like, yo, can you get this guy? And she's like, yeah, he be writing me in jail. We be pen piling or whatever and shit, you know what I'm saying? And then she said, call them as soon as possible. They know who you is. And she gave me the number on the phone. And I called New York. And then they picked up the phone. Was like, this Jimmy DaSaint. I was like, yeah. How many books you? I said, about 3. We gonna sign you to all of them. They gave me all this money and shit while I was in the joint. You know what I'm saying? And sent me the checks and all that kind of shit. Said, we want to publish your books. I was signed to A&B book publications out of New York. It was the largest black book at the time, you know what I'm saying? And they signed me in the joint, and because Vic looked out for me and shit.
And here we are, 25 or so books later.
Yeah, and I just kept writing.
Wow.
So,
but I was signed to their book company. Then I was learning the game. I had got a book. It was called, I think, Dan Poinsman, Everything You Need to Know About the Publishing Industry. And I'm like, damn. So I'm reading the joint in there because you got time to read.
Yeah.
And I said, I can start a
Have
book
my
company.
own published company.
So when they try to give me another book deal, I ain't take it. I started my own publishing company in prison. And I put my own books out because I already had a name now. I'm selling books because my first books was doing good.
Right.
Smart.
And I started my own publishing company when I learned how to get an ISBN number. That's an international standard book number that go on each book. And I learned it. I can do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Then that's how I wound up starting DaSaint Entertainment. I started it while I was in the joint. You know what I'm saying?
So after when you got
hold nobody down, can't hold no black person down.
so when you got out the feds, right? What was your mental at that point?
It was crazy. I remember the first day I got out. Because I got out of a prison in Texas, and they put me on a bus and gave me like 2 or 3 days to get back to Philly and report to the halfway house and all that. And I remember on this bus, it's so crazy. Like, I remember coming to Philly, I'm getting scared to death. You know what I'm saying?
Anxiety?
As I get closer and shit like this, I'm looking out the window and shit. And the whole city changed from 10 years earlier.
Yeah.
Like, damn. And I'm just seeing it on the bus. I'm like, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I remember my homie met me at the Greyhound station down there. He picked me up and shit. And he gave me a cell phone. And I'm looking at the cell phone like, yo.
What is
Was that the flip at that point?
No, it was a BlackBerry.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
He gave me a
shit.
BlackBerry.
Okay.
Okay.
And he was like,
And it was
I ain't
small,
want it.
wasn't
They
it?
didn't let
And
y'all
when
take
you
that
went
in the
in, were
feds,
there-
though. You needed to flip.
Yeah, there probably
No,
weren't.
nothing.
Nothing?
You ain't
Oh,
taking
at the time
nothing.
you couldn't have
ain't
no
got
phones.
no phone in the jail.
Joint. Oh, wow.
Wow.
They do it now?
They do it now.
Well, that's some new
Yeah.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's some state shit. I don't know about if it's the feds though. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it was a fed.
Yeah.
I just got out, well, maybe 3 years ago. So
You
it
just
was
got
a
out?
fed.
What joint?
I was in Danbury.
Okay.
Look at him.
Criminal. Little criminal. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go lock the city down. Well, no, seriously.
No, for real.
That's what's up. You know what I'm saying?
That's how.
But that's
we
what I'm
got,
saying. I knew a bunch of women in there who
You
were
had like
lawyers,
Jamila T.
doctors.
Davis in there. That's how she met her. That's how we like. And
I
then what?
hooked up with Lauren Hill and that bitch. Like everybody.
Okay, yeah,
it was
okay,
And what?
yeah.
Teresa from the Housewives.
Teresa Giudice,
Yeah.
right.
Okay, yeah, that's what's
But
up.
so after that, you always had a sense for business, right, Jimmy?
You're kinda like a business
obviously.
mindset.
Right. So, what are all the businesses you have now? Like, so we know you have the hip.
Well, I got a lot of shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, all right, I got Rough Saints. That's my new company I got with Carver Higgins. You know Carver?
Nah.
Grammy Award winning
What? I
producer.
don't know.
Carmen.
I'm,
2-time Grammy Award. You like Jill Scott Music Soul Child?
course,
Well,
yeah.
the guy who write and produce their songs.
Yeah.
You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Well, I got a company with
Carmen
him.
and Ivan.
you would know more than me, obviously.
Okay.
A company called Rough Saints with him and my other partner, Khan and Vance. You know what I'm saying? We just did the soundtrack for the new Keke Palmer movie.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we
Okay.
just did the whole soundtrack for Pimp. It's starring Keke Palmer, DMX. Yeah, so we did the.
He looks good. Well, I've
you gotta
seen a
check it out.
couple. Yeah.
You'll see my name in there. You know what I'm saying? You'll see I'm the music supervisor for the whole film.
Got his
so
credits.
we just did that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then the Philly Hip Hop Awards and then my own
But
book publishing company.
before you get to that, there was an artist that K Wonder was trying to get on this show for a long time,
Who?
and we wound up seeing him at this concert. And his name is now Sean Smith.
Yeah.
What was his name back then?
Young Savage.
Young Savage. Yeah.
When I had it.
And what happened when you tried to get him on the show?
I don't know. He kept spinning us or something. Like
Why?
he was busy, I guess. He just was spinning.
I mean, shit, people be busy.
Yeah.
People, I mean,
So what do you think?
but,
So
see, I
before
was
that,
his manager.
Jimmy
I'm the one
was his
found it.
manager.
I'm the one that started it. If you go to Google and you put in Young Savage,
Amazing, yeah.
if you go to Google, you put in Young Savage, you're gonna see all the pictures
Yup.
of Jimmy saying Young Savage. Anybody in this
Wow.
city, some kind of way,
is connected to you.
almost,
Jimmy,
Comes
I
back.
probably would say, almost some
Yeah.
kind of way. You know what I'm saying? If you really doing something, you know what I mean? I'm kind of like, you know.
The
what I mean?
guy, you're the guy.
I ain't gonna say that. Really, I just be doing me.
And you like what? 30 years old?
Okay, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's my girl right here. We about to lock shit down. You know what I'm saying? Whoa.
Nah, that's awesome. So you all right, so you said, is there clothes? Is there you're doing movies or a little bit of production?
Yeah, I just wrote a few scripts. You know what I'm saying? I got a new script. We just finished, me and y'all know the Eli twins?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got a script coming out with them and my homegirl Kathy Dance called us The Streets Love No One. You know what I'm saying? About it's like the Philly version of Set It Off.
Okay.
But it's 4 girlfriends who find $1 million.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So we just wrote that. We just wrote that, and we got to go see what's up. Then I got my Black Scarface, my book that I wrote with Rick Ross.
Okay.
That script is done and is being shot currently right now. My man Vance is shopping that to Netflix, and y'all know about the ABFF?
American Black Film Festival?
Yeah, down in Miami. So the owner is checking out Black Scarface right now.
Okay.
That I got some shit going on, bro.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Just working,
So
just
what
waiting.
is it that Jimmy hasn't done yet?
I dropped my first little movie this summer. The Trap. I don't know, man. I really, you know what I'm saying? Really, I
Let's
just
talk
be
about The Trap.
working, man. I just be
Why
working.
did you put so many people from Philly in that?
Because it was a Philly film. It's all Philly music and all Philly artists. I just wanted to. I'm really Philly. You know what I'm saying?
Clearly.
You know what I'm saying? Like really. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna ask you that because, like, okay, you were born and raised in Philly. You were doing your thing. You got caught up by someone you considered family.
Yeah.
Go to jail or prison for 10 years. You could have went to any other state to rebuild your life and start over. Why did you come back to Philly? What is it that you love about Philly?
Because this is home. This is what I know. This is the city I know. This is the city that made me. You know what I'm saying? I'm from this. I'm a product of Philadelphia. You know what I mean? And I always say when I went to the joint, I'd be like, I had to lose everything just to find myself. See what I'm saying? I always say that. I had to lose everything just to find myself. Because when you lose your money and your properties and friends and all that kind of shit, if you don't discover who you are, then you just a lost individual. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But I always was kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, see what I'm saying? Like, you have to know me, you'll know that I play chess. And I really play chess. You know what I'm saying? on the streets and I played chess. You know what I mean?
And life.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So,
not checkers.
Right.
So, you know. And plus another thing, when I was taught in prison, which I didn't do, because Rick Ross told me this when I was in the joint, he said,
This is the real Rick Ross.
yeah, that was
Yeah.
from
Not the
Sully.
fake.
Right.
Not the
rapper.
Not the rapper.
Okay.
He was a
Look,
cop.
picture just now.
Real.
He was
It's
a
on my
cop.
Instagram page right now, me
Yup.
and Rick.
He was a PO.
He was a PO.
No,
Professional
not,
officer.
that's the rapper.
The rapper.
Yeah, that's the
You
rapper.
had to
Rick
been there
Ross.
when he was.
I
in
put that up earlier. That's me, Rick, and another in the.
Oh yeah,
in
we're
the
gonna have to show y'all that. That's real.
That's on my page from earlier.
Wow.
Me, Rick. So, but Rick told me something while I was in the joint. He was like, I was real like, you know what I'm saying? I was mad. I got locked up. I'm doing all this time. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, non-social kind of like, I just want to do my time. I don't really want to be nobody's friend.
Right,
Sick.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So, Rick was like, you very talented, Jim. You're saying a lot of people will be, you know what I mean, coming to you for advice and all that kind of shit, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then he was like, if you learn to network, he's like, cause your talent get people's attention. Some shit he was saying. He said, but if you learn, he kept telling me, if you learn the art of networking, he kept saying in the joint, he said, you're gonna be so powerful. Cause he was saying it, you know what I'm saying? He was like, if you just talk to people and just, he said, cause people gravitate towards you naturally. He kept telling me that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I was like, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? And then I remember him, he gave me a book. It was something about the art of networking or something like
Okay.
that. And I'm reading it.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm telling you. He kept saying, he said, because he'd be watching me the joint, he'd be like, seeing how all the young guys, Jim, you know what I'm saying? Can you help me, whatever? Because I taught the GED class in there. I was the coach of the basketball. I was the commissioner of the basketball league in there. I ran the poetry contest in jail. I'm like, I'm in jail like, yeah.
Running.
Kind of like, but I was doing this shit because I needed something to do.
Something to do,
Fuck,
right,
you know what I'm
right.
saying? But everybody was like, you know what I'm saying? And Rick be like, if you network, and then he gave me these books to read. So I read As a Man Thinketh, James Allen, Think and Grow Rich, you know what I'm saying, 48 Laws of Power,
Right.
The Art of Seduction. Anything, what makes the great, great, I've been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? My favorite is The 12 Universal Laws of Success by Herbert Harris. You need to read that.
I did read that.
So
need to read it
I'm
again.
studying, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, yo, you're right. So when I started learning the art of networking, I started networking. I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Because people will
learn the
gravitate
power.
towards you more when you open and friendly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When
Yeah.
you're like, yeah, I got you. Yeah, no, don't worry. But it's easy, like, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what we used to.
Right.
Because that was me. Then I learned to be like, yeah, I got you. Yeah, no problem. You're showing, I'll be on your show. When? January the 1st? Yeah, I got you. Well, okay. The fuck? Somebody gonna hear me. Somebody gonna hear this message if it's one person. Or if it's 5 people. You know what I'm saying? You get a better understanding. So I knew that. And no stage is too small.
Right.
And when people know this, like you said, the rapper didn't, whatever. See, they don't know no better. Because no stage is too small. Because somebody hearing you. And that somebody going to tell somebody, you might leave here, I fuck with Jimmy. See what I'm saying? I'm giving y'all the opportunity to say that or say fuck Jimmy. Either I fuck with Jimmy or fuck
Right.
Jimmy. But let me give y'all the opportunity. Nobody can tell y'all about me, but I can tell, I'm going to show y'all.
Yes, preach, okay? All right.
Right. That's
And a lot
real
of
shit.
people, I mean, I don't know, not for nothing. A lot of people really need to get on that type time because a lot of people miss opportunities. They miss, experiences,
opportunities.
Yeah.
just conversation, knowledge, all that stuff by being so blinded.
Like this, for instance, right? A year ago, a girl hit me from New York, and she was like, I'm a film director. I'm doing a movie pimp. I got Keke Palmer, this and that. She said, I need music. I found you on the internet or some shit. I said, I got you. She gave me a budget. I got all the music and stuff for her and all that. So she liked what I did. Now, the film won, I think, best film at the Tribeca Film, best film at HBO. It's on Showtime now. It just came on Showtime last week, the film.
Okay.
It just aired on Showtime. And now they talking about Keke about to be nominated for Oscar for the same, you know what I'm saying? So bang. But I didn't want nothing. I did it off the strip. I said, I got you. It's cool. But now she doing a TV deal with John Legend or whoever, some other people, and she already told everybody else.
So now that's an opportunity for you.
No, I'm using Jimmy. If I want music and all that, you see what I'm saying?
She
That's why I was just in
loyalty there,
Hollywood.
right,
I was just in
Her
LA
loyalty, yeah.
with Sharon Stone, her, Keke Palmer. Y'all see the red carpet shit on my Instagram page. But I know to build and be genuine. Don't build and you like
Be fake.
Fake.
Right.
I really be like,
Right.
I'm really genuine. You know what I'm saying? All the way. You know what I'm saying?
But how can you stay genuine in a business that burns you all the time?
No,
Very good question.
You
That's a
don't
great
lose
question.
who you are. Your morals is your morals is your morals. I can get burnt 1,000 times. It's not going to make me say, you know what? I need to start burning people because that means that you was never genuine. I get burnt 1,000 times. I get burnt 1,000 times. I'm gonna hustle harder and be more genuine to not never get burnt again. It's not going to make me turn and be someone else. Those foolish people, like, now I'm mad at the world. You know what I'm saying? Like you killed my brother, I'm going to kill everybody in your family. No, you killed my brother, I'm going to pray for you.
Right. Okay.
Right.
No, fuck, I don't want to kill you. You want to kill yourself. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? So that's my mindset now. You know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't saying nobody else ain't going to kill you, but I'm fine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The shit, you know what I'm saying? But that's my mindset. I'm like a thinking man that's really, really like somebody just told me recently. Is like, you're very eccentric. That's what she was telling me. She's like, you really, really
That's my word,
eccentric.
eccentric. Okay. Give your definition of eccentric.
My definition,
Crazy.
it would be no, not even crazy. I feel like eccentric people have a lot of, you're like a tastemaker. Like you kind of have your hands in everything, or at least you know about a lot of different things because maybe you're influenced by other people and maybe you're following them, even though it might not be in your niche. But like to me, that's like eccentric.
And what's your
you're just
definition?
Like strange, but different.
Little
Yeah, kind of
offbeat.
like awkward. You know what I mean?
Awkward.
Like somebody was telling me the way she explained it. She was like, if everybody
What's the same?
in a party and they all got on black, and you walk in with green, you still gonna make green work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? She's like, you gonna make green work, and nobody like, okay, it's Joe.
Okay.
You know. He, him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Michael Jackson wanted to moonwalk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The fuck, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't think Prince and Teddy Teddy Pendergrass and all them like, this motherfucker moonwalking?
Yeah.
Really? She gonna moonwalk? Get all the money. Fucking everything.
Like Andre 3000 would be eccentric.
Every day.
Yeah.
Maybe you think
What
of
about,
Jay-Z.
what about Kanye
Do
West?
Do you think of Jay-Z would be eccentric?
Yeah, I would say
I think
Kanye's
Jay-Z's
eccentric.
in the sense because of his mind, but
Yeah.
not his
Not really
actual-
fashion,
yeah,
right.
Not his demeanor. Like,
Yeah, I think
yeah,
his
yeah,
mind
yeah,
is
yeah, yeah,
He's a
yeah.
hustler. I
Yeah.
yeah, but
yeah.
he's eccentric in the sense that he can, he can maneuver in any type of
So what you
situation.
think of Cardi?
Very eccentric.
Nikki?
Boring.
Don't do that.
She's a-
She's a
No.
Sagittarius, man.
Boring.
Don't do that.
I am too.
I am too. You understand? My Sag, man.
Yeah.
What is
You
it?
know, hater.
Ew.
December babies. Like, nah. No, don't get me wrong. Nicki's eccentric. Beyonce eccentric? Not so
No.
much.
She's definitely
I would definitely
boring.
say Nicki's more than
Nicki's more eccentric than
Beyonce.
Beyonce to me.
But I still don't think. Well, Nicki maybe used to be very. I think
Okay.
she's played it
So what's
safe
Lil Wayne?
lately. Eccentric.
On drugs.
No. I love you, Wayne.
No,
He's eccentric.
He's
On drugs.
There's a difference. There is a difference. Now,
He
people would
is
think like Young Thugger
an
is
addict.
eccentric
I
because
think
he wears
he's just
dresses.
high off of
Shoot,
life.
some
I think
people-
that's what
I
that
think
is.
he's just gay. It's like, no.
What's
But
50 Cent?
I think he's eccentric like Jay-Z. In the sense, you know what I mean? Like mentally. You know what I mean? But he still has that demeanor.
Yeah,
like,
demeanor. Moves like
Puffy?
kind of like a.
Puffy?
He's very.
Yes. Yes, honey. Honey.
We have a rapid fire with his ass over here. I don't want to go no more. I don't want to talk no more. So, throughout all this, Jimmy, you've created this hip hop awards. We gotta talk about this.
Well, I
we
really
gotta
didn't
talk about
create it. You know what I'm
Okay, you
saying?
jumped on- oh,
When I
okay.
came home from the joint, some dude was running it, and I happened to be having a conversation with somebody. He's like, yo, it was this boy. He got the Philly Hip Hop Awards, and he from Pittsburgh. And I was like, he just happened to
Pittsburgh.
tell me this. I was
Philly?
like, really?
Pittsburgh? I
I'm like,
mean-
yeah, boy from Pittsburgh.
Got a love for the city.
No. But I called. I got his number. Called like, yo, I want to talk to you. And I met him in North Philly and shit.
Okay.
I was like, man, come on, man, you from Pittsburgh, man. You got it. Fuck, man, you know what I'm saying? That's how
You're
it
like,
happened.
yeah, let us
Okay.
step
Wow.
So that was how long ago before you got married?
8 years.
8 years.
And I just was talking to him. He's like, I don't want no problem. But I didn't go with him in a problem way. I was just like, yo, I'm from Philly, and I know every fucking musician personally or whoever. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? You from Pittsburgh. And you do a Philly hip hop. You do the Philly Hip Hop Awards, the New York Hip Hop Awards, the Ohio Hip Hop Awards.
So
it was his hustle.
Going to cities.
Right.
People didn't know that.
Okay.
He went around to different cities and do it. That was his thing. I said, but this city, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I kind of like, and he said, if you want it, you can have it. Just like that. I was, all right, bet. It's so crazy. This happened on a Saturday, right? The motherfucker died on Sunday. And people was calling me.
Like
Jim,
you did.
Like you did.
No, the motherfucker
thought
really
you
died
killed him
on some
first?
heart attack shit the next day.
Oh shit.
Literally fucking died the next day.
Oh, so that must have been meant to be. Look at God.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not to say that.
Well, we
that's,
won't say
I mean, I don't want to say it like that, but.
I don't
Right.
know.
I
But
mean,
here we
Motherfucker
are.
died. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that's, but
I was
that's
a little
crazy.
like, damn, because they called me. They're like, yo, the boy, who died? How fuck you?
They told the truth here.
That's the fucking truth.
So the next step
Real
is
shit.
now this is your event. He's not here to help. What did
It's
you
not
do?
my event though. And people don't understand
You
that.
still
It's
wanna
like
give him
it's
credit
like
for it?
no. It's not my event because people keep trying to throw it on me.
Okay.
But you are the biggest name with that event.
No, check it out, Sean. It's the city event. You know what I'm saying? I'm just the motherfucker who get the venue, get the awards, try to get some sponsors, this and that, and put it together. I don't make it my event. I really try to include the city.
So
they
it's
don't
more
understand
about
that.
the city and the art and the
Yeah,
city.
because see,
Okay.
like I'm still up in the air if I'm even do it again ever after this year. And the reason is because I don't think they understand that how much of a voice I give them. Because I get phone calls from Switzerland. I got what's the company the country over there where you can smoke weed all the time?
Amsterdam.
So
Holland.
yeah, that area. There's people who call me from there. It's like, we're so big on Philly hip hop. Can we live stream it
For real?
in Amsterdam and Switzerland?
Wow.
They're like, y'all so fucking big. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay. Do what y'all want to do. It's them, and then there's people down south. Can we just stream it because they want to see Philly hip hop and who's what and who's being nominated? They're checking, and I'm like, wow. There's so many labels call me. We gonna have 2 people from Atlantic Records or something. Can we give us some passes? They sitting there to see the local talent. They don't even fucking got a clue how much interest I'm bringing just by that award to show like. Motherfuckers is checking y'all out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't got a fucking clue. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if I shut it down,
Then what?
y'all back to
Right.
putting your shit on YouTube and SoundCloud,
Right.
and you know what I mean? I wait for the biggest ones who come out each year, and I reach out to them, and it's the same thing. And it's not even me. I have a 30-member panel, voting panel, and they get these sheets. We sent out. And they send their votes back to me, and that let me know. Me personally, I give a fuck. I want to make sure I can get the building.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure I can pay my staff. I don't know who voting for nobody because I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's not my. You know what I'm saying? It's people that do that shit. You know what I'm saying? I need to worry about what they gonna charge me for security, and how much they gonna charge me to have these 3 cops out front.
So so you was doing it for 8 years with no hookups. There was a straight
No,
run.
I do it straight. Yeah.
And then this past year there was a shooting outside.
Well, I
and
don't
it
know
was-
about that. It
Did
was
that
a
make
fight
your
or something.
insurance go up?
No. I mean, they already had it's already taken care of all that in the lease or whatever the
Okay,
fuck. You know
so
what
they
I'm
covered
saying?
for you.
I don't know what was
So
going on
you
outside.
didn't have
So
no.
when all that happened, what was you thinking?
Well, I
at
was
that
in the
point?
back.
These
I
dumb
didn't even know.
motherfuckers.
I was in the back chilling. You know what I'm saying? And then I heard the shit happen. I like missed it. I don't. And then it was over. When I walked out, it was over. They already, I guess, ran out the building or whatever. I actually missed the whole thing.
But Sean was in the midst of it. I don't know.
Well,
if
Sean, you was there?
Yeah.
So
Sean was ducking bullets.
Sean
so
was
this
there.
is the bar right
Sean was ducking
here, right here.
You're at the bar.
As soon as we seen this artist come in, I knew it was about to go down.
Oh, you knew.
Oh, I knew.
Oh, wow.
It was 2 groups of people we knew that just came in there, and I was like, okay, we see what's gonna happen.
And you couldn't get
5
out
minutes.
Couldn't get out fast enough.
5 minutes. You see chairs and everything.
Yeah, see,
I was like, damn, I ain't run
didn't
this
know.
fast in 10 years.
See, I was in the back. I don't have a clue clue.
Don't let the violence stop it. Don't let it stop it. For
Yeah,
real,
but see,
like,
And through it all, Bull was on stage spitting positive.
oh yeah,
Wow.
real
as it
positive.
real
positive.
down.
As it was
I'm
going
like-
down, shout out to Feet Spanger.
Yeah, like-
performing. I was watching
fucked
this
the vibe
performance
up.
from the back. I was like, just enjoying his performance. You know what I'm saying? But see, I just want to focus on other things. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't do the negativity shit no more. You know what I'm saying? And because you grow up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all Christians? Anybody?
I'm Baptist.
Yeah, well, me too. The Bible say when you're a child, you do childish things, but when you grow up, you know what I'm saying, you put childish things beside. You know what I'm saying? I'm done with that. You know what I'm saying? That's like really my mentality. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to hang with this nigga. He shooting everybody. I don't want to sell that.
Right.
I got a son. I'm cool, man. I'm on some other shit. You know what I mean? I ain't on that tight time no more. You know what I'm saying? I stay out the way. I want to write books. I want to do movies.
Right, mature, grown shit. And but even so, that was a good vibe for the city that needs to happen. And of course, you know, you can't, you know, foresee how things are going to turn out. But I feel that you had that going for so long.
But I'll figure it out. It's like really like kind of like I said. It's just like just gotta think on it and stuff.
Pray
You know
on
what I'm
it.
saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, hopefully the Hip Hop Philly Awards will be back, Jimmy. We really would.
So how do your son feel knowing his dad write books and do movies?
He's just a little kid, just enjoying everything. He just like I'm letting him. You know what I'm saying? I don't, you know. It's just
He want to meet anybody
You're
yet?
just taking it in too, huh? Enjoying the dad life.
yeah. Y'all gotta understand. I just came home from the joint like 8 years ago, and I came straight into this thing, back into hip hop, back into writing books, back into you know what I'm saying. And it really just happened. It's like I get Savage, the biggest artist at the time. You know, every label calling me. I'm back and forth. Everybody trying to sign him. He do the song with Meat Mills, all that shit. I got that. I got a best-selling book out at the same time with the real Rick Ross. You know what I'm saying? The real Rick Ross. I have a book out with. You know what I'm saying? One of the top-selling books in America. That's being shopped now to be a T. It's like the Philly Power, but Power 2.5.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
0.5.
Read Black Scarface by Jimmy DaSaint and Rick Ross and see why it's the #1 selling book in Philly.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Real shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So shit just happened to happen like that. You know what I'm saying? It just kept, it was like a domino thing, like damn. And then I do the deal with Live Nation, and Live Nation did a deal with me where I could do shows. I was the first person they did a deal with to do concerts at the TLA. They'll do local concerts. They did like a 2-year contract with me and gave me a nice deal, and I can get to TLA whenever I wanted to do shows for a price that was like nothing.
Wow.
Because so I brought hip hop there and stuff like
Well, we
that.
definitely got to talk to you because I have
Yeah,
some
we do.
ideas, and the Drop Night Show definitely needs your help.
Well, I'm not doing it now.
No, I'm just saying, I
No,
want to talk to you about
future. Yeah.
Yeah.
those
Yeah,
possible
yeah,
things
yeah.
in the future. But we actually, is it rapid fire or?
Sure.
She do this thing called rapid fire with I guess. You ready?
It's not painful. Basically, just to
Rapid fire.
Get a little more insight into Jimmy, and you've kind of shared some things with us already, but these are some Philly things too, so we can kind of get a little insight into what you're into. So, Geno's or Max's, if you had to pick?
Max's.
Why would you say Max? I haven't been there.
Because
What do you
Max
say?
is black. And I ain't gonna
Okay,
Max
so-
is in the heart of North Philly.
Right.
It's at Broaden area. Geno's is in South Philly.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know.
Right, so you're
Max's.
supporting. Okay,
You know what I'm
gotcha,
saying?
gotcha.
And the food good. And the steaks is actually better.
Your
The
facts.
steaks is actually better
Facts.
than, you know, not even just because on some black shit. It's in the hood. Their steaks is cheese steaks.
Yeah, the real.
That's
They chop it up and all that.
Yeah.
Okay. Eagles or Giants?
But you can see
Man.
Look in the camera.
this is like
Come on, man. We're going to skip that one. These are Giants.
Eagles.
Not everybody in
I'm
Philly
sitting
is.
here praying that they win Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm saying shit. Stop it.
It's gonna be a Great Depression in Philly if the Eagles.
Yeah, I'm one of them. I'm one of them guys. Look, I'm shouting at the TV, arguing.
Yeah,
people calling me.
okay.
Don't call.
Don't
like,
call
I'm,
me,
I'm
don't
all the way on that type time. Like I don't go to sports bars or
Standing in
nothing.
front of the TV.
I
or
gotta be in my house, chilling by myself.
It's that deep.
Yeah, because I don't want to be around people. It's like I'm fucking frustrated. Like if you drop that ball, like you know what? Seriously, like just like they lose, it really fucked my day up. Like I really feel like It really like it's
there's
like
a lot
so
of
crazy.
passionate-
It's like
Yeah.
I have a fucked up day. Like don't believe it.
Y'all be putting all your
I hope
time
they
and energy
win
in the
the
Eagles.
rest
But all right. Yes.
I'm all the way up. Like, that's,
Okay, so with your show that you're talking about, would you pick Empire or Power as like your favorite between the two? Since you're Power, okay.
Empire. And Yaz, my man.
I was about to say.
Right.
You look at your man like that. Like, you ain't
What's the
supposed
hate
to-
on Empire then?
No, because I don't promote that homosexuality stuff. I don't want to see two black men kissing. That's like that really get under my skin. Like two things get under my skin, man. The Eagles losing and two fucking black men kissing in front of 30 million fucking, you know what I'm saying, people, and it's like making, you know what I'm saying, kind of like, I don't like that, you know what I'm saying, like, and I don't have nothing against that. That's your shit, go ahead, you know what I'm saying, because I don't care, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I don't want it for the masses. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That you know what I'm saying? Because
But it is the masses now. Like,
No,
it's
hell
that
no.
whole
I call my son
LGBT
mom.
community.
Yeah,
my
that
son, mom,
community.
don't let my son see no shit like that. Because he shouldn't see a man, you know what I'm saying? And that's how you start.
Right, as
You
a
know what I'm
kid,
saying?
yeah.
Like, it's too much shit. But I don't have nothing against it.
I do.
Now that's a whole other topic because I do believe that there are people who are just born.
Yeah, if you that way, I know people like that. Yeah.
Some people are influenced.
But watch
other
this
people
though.
are-
I don't care about no one's preference. I give a fuck how many dicks you suck. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. You know what I'm saying? The fuck that's you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want that shit around me. You know what I'm saying? I was in the joint, you know what I'm saying? And I'm in the joint and I'm like, as soon as I come home, I'm like, there's more fucking faggots out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is weird, like real shit. I'm on a compound with 4,000 dudes. There's
Right.
3 homosexuals or whatever. Because, you know, and if they is doing it, they gonna keep it on the low, sneaking somewhere, whatever. It ain't big, and then you just doing your time, you're a man, you know what I'm saying? And they got the prisons confused. Especially in the feds, you there to do your time and go the fuck back home. My man did 50 years. He said, man, I ain't had sex in 50 years, and I ain't gonna have sex a day in my life. When they gave me that life sentence or whatever, he said, this is it. Either you come in here, man, either you a man or you fuck not. Either you had them tendencies or whatever,
Right.
and because this shit'll break you. You know what I'm saying? And you'll
Right.
find out when you broke a year in. Oh, I ain't hit my girl and you'll start dangling and you find out who you is. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like, you know what I'm saying? But that's all I'm saying. But me personally, I don't care. I got a good friend. He's his name Al. He's a white guy. He live across the street from my mom. But he was a vice president, vice principal at one of those elementary schools. But I need you to read my joint, man, because he's real good. He was an English professor, too. Give it to me, Jim, and all that kind of shit. And he have his little boyfriend and all this sort of
Okay,
shit.
so you can work
I don't
around
give a
him,
fuck
but you
about
just
him
not
doing
gonna-
that shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Like you said,
I ain't gonna talk about him. He's a nice guy.
That's it. All right, next question. What's that?
okay, Malcolm or Martin? Are you about that peace? Is it about?
I'm
Are you about
about- necessary?
anything
Right.
necessary?
Cause see, I read the autobiography of Malcolm X.
Mm-hmm.
And
As
then,
did I.
and then,
Read the Martin one?
yeah, but I read something else called. I wrote Confidential Files of J. Edgar Hoover.
Okay.
And the Confidential Files of J. Edgar Hoover, the
Talk about
FBI, when they
had a
followed
big
Martin
file on
and they
him,
knew
right?
that
Yeah.
he was having sex with all them women.
Yeah.
Because you could read the reports and see, because you know, I don't know how deep y'all is, but he went to John F. Kennedy, the president, and said, "Let me expose him. All he's doing is going around preaching his peace stuff, and he's fucking all these women." He was a lot of women everywhere, Memphis, all over, whatever. But the FBI was watching him, and the president said, "What? The people believe in him. Why would you want to destroy that? Because he couldn't put it out there." Unless the president agreed to, and John F. Kennedy told him no. That's why J. Edgar Hoover, the head of the FBI, hated John F. Kennedy, because he wouldn't let him expose Martin Luther King.
And Kennedy was definitely protected.
And Kennedy was like,
yeah, we got to
these
keep
people love this man. Why you want to, you're so eager to, no, don't do it. So,
Damn.
So which one
Malcolm
would
X, you know what I'm saying?
Malcolm
Like,
X?
You rocking with
a
Martin?
little, you know what I'm saying, Malcolm, you're saying, because, you know, both of them.
Yeah.
Shit.
He a little bit of Malcolm, a little bit of Malcolm. But he's more Malcolm than he is Martin. All right.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to be mad at a man for doing that too, because what he still was preaching was genuine. He still, that's what John F. Kennedy said. He said, this man loves his people and they love him. Why would you try to destroy that? And people don't know
so
why.
So was he not practicing what he preached?
Yeah, he was really practicing what he preached, but he just...
But he was just having a lot of women. Infidelity.
But you didn't agree.
But it's deeper than that, too. Real quick, we're going to get off the subject. He also said that because when he looked at J. Edgar Hoover and said that, he said, why would you want to destroy a man like that because he messing with women and all that? He was talking about himself.
But John F.
Kennedy was fucking Marilyn Monroe.
But John Edgar Hoover was gay.
Yeah, he was yeah. Yeah.
What?
But John F. Kennedy was messing with Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah,
right.
He was saying
he didn't want that exposed.
Right.
You'll expose me.
But they didn't know that J. Edgar Hoover was actually.
Yeah, he was. I know.
Liked men.
So when you do, all right. So let's get like 2 more, and then we're gonna wrap up.
Okay.
Learning, Hector. Hector over there like, hey.
All right, this one is like my favorite to ask men: homegrown or enhanced? And this can be across the board, like women, food, your weed.
No, let's keep it to women.
Huh?
Just women.
Do you like fake shit or do
Yeah.
you like natural
I don't
shit?
like nothing fake.
Okay.
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
Homegrown.
I'm not. Nothing fake.
No fake titties.
No fake ass.
No fake.
Look, man, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Let your shit fall. 100 stretch marks. That's you.
That's you.
You still
Love
gonna get it. Give a fuck about all the stretch marks. You know what I'm saying? If I fuck with you, you know what I'm saying? I know, not real shit, because all that pretty shit, fake ass, I ain't with all that bullshit.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Just be thorough, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then none of that shit really don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because I was never a materialistic type of person. You know what I'm saying? And I was never, what's the word when a person is trying to be more than they are?
Superficial.
Yeah, like, be you, boo. I fuck with you good, man. No. Because I don't like the makeup shit, really. I'm not big on that. Just be you. You know what I'm saying? But if you do it, I'm not mad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You've had a couple, I'm sure. You know what I mean?
You had a couple fake booty to rub on.
Had that rubber bouncing back on them like, whoa.
Fake booty, I mean,
Like you were
I
Tony
was some
Park.
booties one time. I didn't know they was fake. They told me. I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers fake.
That's great doctors, right?
Really?
Damn.
Really? Like, God
Damn.
damn.
Right,
These
all right.
motherfuckers.
Last one.
All right, good book or good movie?
The book is always better than the movie. You know what I'm saying?
There it is. Book.
The book.
Yeah.
So what did you learn about? Go ahead.
Both,
I was just gonna
really,
say
you
what.
know.
So just piggybacking off of that, what books should we expect from you this year? Are you publishing?
Oh yeah,
anything?
because I got a new book coming out called Sosa. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is that about a Colombian drug
tell us
lord?
about it.
It's about a guy from Philly who's a big drug lord and everything. He's mixed like a half, I think, Colombian and half black or whatever.
Okay.
And he becomes this big. But it's real. Because you got to read my books and see how I write. I don't just write drug stories. I write stories with drugs in them.
Okay.
There's a difference. Like this guy, he's dying from
Have you
cancer.
ever done drugs?
No, I never done drugs. This guy's dying from cancer. You know what I'm saying? He go to the hospital all the time and everything, but he's a big kingpin. So I put little stuff like that in my books. It's just not this big guy driving these cars. This guy don't drive none of that shit. You don't even know he's a
That
kingpin.
sounds like somebody I know, but that's very eerie that you said that. Okay, so before we wrap this up, I want to just ask the question. Jimmy, you've been through so much in your life, and you seem to obviously you come out on top. Very, successful in everything that you do. Have you given back to the community? Do you talk to the kids? Do you have a foundation? Is there,
I just spoke to I'm cool with the Deputy Commissioner of Prisons, and I just, if you go on my Instagram page, you'll see, I just did a tour to the prisons all on State Road.
Okay.
There's an article written up, say Jim DaSaint visits all the Philly prisons on State Road. I went to talk to them. I started something with the prison system called the Prison Book Club. You know what I'm saying? They get books, and they read them, and then I get the author to come in to the prison to talk to them about the book that they read and stuff like that. That was the first one they did. You know what I'm saying? So I do a lot of stuff like that. I do the regular,
turkey giveaways and all that
all
stuff?
that coke giveaway and all that. And then someone just recently just contacted me too. They downtown. They want me to some theater. There's 1,000 kids or something, and they was like, "Can you partner up? We want you to bring that hip hop stuff that you doing to our theater and everything." That's something about I like doing stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I never had that.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
And there's nothing to get
And
at
I
no
feel
time.
like with your story, your energy, your charisma, I think they would get it from you
Yeah.
more than
Yeah.
anybody.
Yeah,
I
definitely,
really feel that.
because Yeah, because I'm a product of this. You know what I'm saying? Really from Philly, really been through it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And really came out successful.
And when y'all say really survive, I like really survive. Like, y'all might not know, but I was shot 10 times. See, I was in a coma for 30 days and I was in a wheelchair for 6 months. I still got a 38 bullet in my wrist, a bullet in my heart. I was shot 10 times in attempted kidnapping.
How did we miss this? We needed to talk about that too.
But I survived it. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? The fuck. You know what I'm saying? I woke up out of a coma. I was shot, and I woke up out of a coma 30 days later. That's real shit.
And then you were in a wheelchair for 6 months.
6 months because I couldn't
How
walk.
long ago
So
was that?
rehab.
97. September 16th, 1997, I got shot 10 times. So, you know, and I still deal with those injuries. Like, I got chronic pains. I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, when it rains and snow, my shit be fucking with me. You know what I mean? So yeah, I've been there, done that. You know what I mean? Survivor,
Jimmy.
man.
Real
Survivor.
9 lives, maybe more, huh?
Survivor. This is survivor. You know what I'm saying? A will to live.
Yeah.
When I woke up out of the coma, the doctor told me that too.
You had to.
He's like, you have a strong will to live.
What is your will to live?
Yeah. What you mean?
What is that thing that's making you want to live?
Your child. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm always constantly praying. I'm not a religious person. I'm a spiritual person. So I pray a lot. You know what I'm saying? I pray a lot and I read a lot, and I always be like, don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't take my son. You know what I'm saying? Like, get me up out of it. I don't know if I can take that. You know what I'm saying? That little. You know what I'm saying? So bang. So I pray to stay alive for someone. You see what I'm saying? For someone. So I'll stay out the way.
Right.
Jim's a party at such and such. That's why I don't go to parties. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I'm out the way, kind of like, you know what I'm saying? When there's time for me to make a move, I make a move, and I make sure it's a big move.
Right.
Because I play chess. But I'm always thinking about someone else. I don't want to be in the line of fire by accident. And, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I know what it's like to get shot. I don't want to go to jail. I've been to jail. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I would need this little boy to see me growing up.
So do you have him in private school or is he in public
He's in a
school?
good school. He's in a good school. He go to school in Mount Airy.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
So he's going to live a very sheltered
Because his mom is a book author also.
Okay.
His mom is a best-selling book author. Tiana Brown. She wrote the book Ain't No Sunshine. Had the stage play last year at the TLA.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not last year, but 2 years ago.
Ain't No Sunshine. I think my aunt gave me that book and I never read it.
You got to read that book.
I swear to God, when you said that,
It's
I got
black
the book
with
when
a yellow...
Yeah, and I never
My
read
son's
it, so
mom
I
is the one who wrote it.
That's crazy. Now I really got to read it. That's
Yeah,
so
and it's
crazy.
heavy. She a
Yeah.
problem.
Okay.
Y'all need to get her up here.
Yeah, we would love to.
See, y'all need to get Tiana up here.
Oh, yeah, all
Oh,
your
shit.
peoples. We definitely look. It is a wrap. We're going back.
We could talk to you for a long
I
time.
feel like
You're a
gotta-
good conversation.
Yes.
Jimmy DaSaint Part 2 might be coming back.
Y'all got me at the top of the year.
In the life of Jimmy, you know, you should have your own show. You know.
He said,
I actually got my documentary coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but the real. I got a TV show called. Y'all remember American Gangster?
Yes.
Well, my TV show called American Hustler. It's going to be 12 episodes, and the first one I had put a clip up on my Instagram page.
What is it? Where's
Where
it?
do we
just
find
like
it?
Well, the first episode was
Is it
done
on
on me.
YouTube?
No, it's going to be. It's getting shopped.
Okay.
See, when I do stuff, it gets shopped. Not no YouTube.
Okay.
Nothing.
I mean, there's money on
YouTube
YouTube.
cuts
Don't
checks.
get twisted.
Yeah, but there's more money on
Netflix.
Network.
Yeah.
And then the,
Network
and then the
TV.
movie theaters. Well, listen, like I said, this is definitely.
Did you watch Bird Box?
Yeah, I watched it. That's my son and his mom.
Oh,
That's
cute.
Tiana.
Very lovely.
The author of Ain't No Sunshine.
He's a cutie. Oh, he's so cute.
Y'all got to get her up here. She got.
What do
little-
you think about Bird Box?
Oh, the Sandra Bullock movie. I like that. That ending, man. When they went to the deaf school, I just thought that was so
The
deep.
ending.
was at
The
the end.
ending.
Yeah, because I was like, damn, they was able to survive. I mean, because they was
couldn't
blind.
see.
So it didn't affect them. And I just
Right.
thought that was so deep. And I remember watching the ending of that, and I was like, that, I like that shit. You know what I'm saying?
ties to
Because
it,
that's how I write. Y'all gotta read my book. Read my book with every woman
I'm
want.
definitely picking up
playing,
a couple. Yeah, I'm gonna read
Do you
a
have a
few of
website?
them.
Yeah.
What is it?
DaSaintEntertainment.com. www.DaSaintEntertainment.com.
And what's your
But read
social
my
media?
book.
What's your social media handle for everybody?
Jimmy DaSaint. It's just Jimmy DaSaint. DaSaint and one.
I'm about to say spell it because you know people who ain't smart.
Jimmy
I'm gonna say
DaSaint and the
DaSaint.
number one, DaSaint. What it is.
On Instagram.
Are you political?
Not really, but I help some politicians. Everybody, you know, I work with David O.
Are you Trump? How do you feel about Trump?
Come on, man. It's like they're asking me the Eagles
Yeah.
and the Giants.
Look, people
there are
are
people
individual. You can,
No.
yeah.
Like my dad's Republican. He voted for Trump.
I'm not.
Excuse me?
He didn't want no lady.
But see, I don't like him as a person. You know what I'm saying?
How feminist?
All of this shit is
How
sexist.
feminist is it that?
It is though, but
my
that's hilarious because it was just that simple. He didn't believe that. I'm with you on
Ain't
that.
no fucking female
They
running
don't.
shit.
Not ready.
They got Hillary out there. Y'all would have voted for Michelle.
Nobody was gonna.
Y'all got Michelle Obama book.
Like them old white
Michelle
Who got
is
Michelle
not
Obama
running.
book? Who got Michelle Obama
Powerful.
book?
Yeah.
I bought a. You know what I'm saying?
That book is powerful.
Christmas
I just started reading it.
She's a part of
don't have it
Illuminati.
yet.
I don't really know how I feel about her. Alright, let's go. We're gonna end it. Jimmy, thank you so much. We definitely have to have you back.
K Wonder said that, not Sean Beasley.
It's a pleasure, man. Thanks, Sean.
Appreciate
Sean
it, Jimmy.
Thank you
Sean
for
kept telling me to
coming,
come
Jimmy.
through.
Listen,
You was sending everybody but you, so we was like, nah. We gotta,
Because I had to find a
we gotta get the
time.
guy.
And this is a perfect day.
This is great.
Thursday, and there's nothing. I'm chilling. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. No Eagles.
So,
Good luck, Eagles. All right, guys.
fly Eagles.
We'll see you guys. We'll be back every Thursday, 8 p.m.
yeah.
The Drop Night Show.
Drop Night Show.
On
Water Ice Radio.